Hi friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. I am trying to get back on my feet. I am back. It is March. It is March, friends. And yeah, I'm here. I'm a little groggy this morning. Not groggy, like froggy. So I apologize for the voice. I need to make a new journal. I need to finish lots of things. I have a list of lots of things that need finishing. Not much has gotten my attention. We had my dad's service last week. It went unbelievably well, and it was beautiful, and all the things it's supposed to be, yet also expected, completely exhausting and whatever. And then we flew home, and then I've been working all week. So today's Saturday, and it's my first day to sleep in or do whatever. Of course, I'm up at 6 today. My body battery is not super happy. So we're going to rest today. And part of resting for me is handling some things, creating, and just doing whatever the flow of my body wants me to do. So that involves coffee, first of all. It also involves not going to the gym today. We had I only went 3 times this week because we got home late Monday, so I didn't go. Tuesday, I was exhausted and didn't go. And so we went Wednesday, Thursday, and then last night was the start of the CrossFit Open for those of you that do CrossFit. So that was a killer workout. I may or may not redo it. I'm not too sure. I'm probably not going to redo it, but the option is there. So today is Saturday and my husband's gone to work. So it's a little bit quiet in the house. My favorite kind of time to sit and do nothing. So I came down to my room thinking I want to finish my February journal and make my March journal, but neither of which is grabbing my attention. And I have stuff around me that needs my attention, this desk. And I have a big box of to-do behind me. So I'm going to bring you along for that because I want to get at least start of something done. Okay, so I'm going to show you that. However, to kick it off, I wanted to show you this beautiful box. Now, I got something from Amazon yesterday, and it came in this box. Now, I've never seen this box before. I know it's a cardboard box, but I'm just saying the way it was wrapped and the way it's designed, it's pretty cool. I don't know. I haven't seen this one. If you've seen this one, whatever. So this was the cardboard that was holding my thing inside of it. I'm going to keep this. And for right now, I'm going to keep this box. Now, I'm not too sure. I might clean it up a little bit on this edge right here because I didn't, when it ripped off this strip. I thought it was going to open. I thought it was going to open this way, and this was going to be a top, and it reminded me of a big treasure box or something. And what do I mean by that? I mean, the depth of it would be, my hand, and then this big top would come up, and I thought maybe I'd cover it and take it to work or something as a box and put stuff in it. It actually opens this way, which means it's deeper than it. So I'm not going to stick my hand in here. If you've been here a while, I don't I feel like that's not accessible. However, I don't know what else it can hold. I'm just trying to think if I have anything. It's not wide enough for a file folder, but I may be able to utilize this for something. I may leave it here for storage and put some glue bottles in. I don't know. But you know me and my containers, and this one's just and I may take it out to the garage and put it on my Happy Mail table and anyway, I'm going to try and use this box is the whole point. I don't think I'm going to cover it or paint it or do anything at this point because I don't know what I'm going to use it for. And I feel like that's just kind of not needed at this time. But I wanted to show you the box. So I'm always, always, always keeping my eye out, right, for containers. Oh gosh, if you know, you know. All right, so let's that's kind of a fun box. Anyway, okay, and you could put a fun tab on it. You could put a button here and a button here and kind of tie it. It could be really cute. Even if you have kids and you could make them a box for their room, or I don't know. It's a pretty good box, so I'm hesitant to just recycle it or burn it or whatever, right? So I'm going to just, file that on the floor. This piece This piece, I'm going to keep this part. So let's do that really quick. And then I'm going to show you the project of the day, or at least the first project of the day. And I don't think I'm going to finish it, but I want to bring you along because, well, I'll tell you why in a minute when we get to it. You'll see what I'm talking about. So let's cut this piece apart because this is all usable. Oh my gosh, could I use a worse pair of scissors? These are like my junky. But that's what I use because, you know, I don't like to use my good stuff. Oh my goodness. All right. This to me had a beautiful piece of flat cardstock right here in the middle. Right? So that's a beautiful piece of, like I said, completely usable cardstock. So, or, you know, chipboard. No, it's not chipboard, but cardboard. So we're going to use it. We'll cover it, paint it, do something to it. I would probably leave it pretty much intact. I mean, I'll trim it up so it's a little bit more square, but obviously you could cut it into like 2, close to 4 by 6. You could cut it into some bookmarks or something. So it's, you know, that's a nice piece. So that goes there. Okay, let me show you where we're at. Okay, I'm going to bring around this bucket. Now, if you've been here a while, you will recognize maybe this bucket. I'm not too sure. Over a year ago, I did some thrift hauls with the intent of making a journal from the haul only. Okay. So I think I did 4 of them. I did 4 hauls, and then I put the haul stuff into a bucket. So I had 4 of these buckets, and the challenge was to like spend $10 maybe at a thrift store and grab some stuff, and because you can make a junk journal out of anything, right? So the haul video itself is under the haul videos. The first part of this video I filmed over a year ago, and then I never came back to the bucket. It got put in the garage, and it's never been looked at since. Okay, so I'm gonna post the first part of the video before I post this one. I think it's called like thrift store haul number 2. That part is called like journal making part 1. This will be journal making part 2, but it's thrift haul number 2. There's obviously a whole nother set of thrift haul store number 1, and that journal came out amazing. Okay. Now what I said in the first video was every haul is different, right? And so I'm stuck on this one, and I'm such a rule follower, you guys, like stupid rules that I make up myself, right? Also real rules, but you know what I'm saying? I am not moving on to bucket number 3 before I do bucket number 2. I will not do it. I will not do it. So this is a clog in the wheel, and I know why it's stuck in the garage because I have no, like, I'm not drawn to this bucket of stuff. I'm just stuck on it. And so I was like, today's the day, because it doesn't have to be a perfect journal. I just want to make a journal, because the other rule I made up in my head is I can't use any of this until I make that journal. Like, I need to make the journal, and then I can take out I'm not going to use all these in a journal, obviously, but I'm not going to use these in another thing until I use it in this journal. Okay. So let's dig through the bucket and see what we have, because I think we have some fun things, and I think we can make a fun journal. And I think I'm going to be gentle with myself and change the rules. Eek. My first thrift store haul journal, I only used what I brought home in that haul, like for the journal. I think for this journal, it's going to end up being like I use it for the base of the journal, and then we just add on to it. Okay, so this may or may not end up being my March journal. I can tell you probably right now it's not going to be. I think I'm just going to make a junk journal, so I don't want to like get stuck in that. But I think I'm just going to make a journal, and then I can put all this away with my other stuff where it goes. And it'll, 1, clear up my bucket, which makes my brain happy, and 2, it'll unclog the wheel, because I literally don't even know, like bucket 3's in the garage, and I don't even remember what's in that bucket. Okay, so let's let's reintroduce ourselves to bucket number 2, shall we? Let's do that. And if you've just watched, like if for whatever reason you watch my videos in order and you've just watched, you know, the second part of this, literally that I'm so sorry, that I filmed a year ago, then, you know, this will be a little bit of a repeat. I'm going to go rather quickly, I guess is what I'm saying. Okay, so I got this book, which is a common use dictionary from English to Spanish. Now, 1, I like the size. 2, I've already taken out, you know, a good chunk of the pages and coffee dyed them. Okay, so we have some that are coffee dyed and kind of antique-y, if you will. And I have some that are unused. Okay, so that's the first thing. Oh, okay. The reason this bucket's on my mind and how I broke my rule to begin with is this book, this journal was in there. Now, again, if you've been here, this is the journal that I used for February. Okay. And I thought it was perfect with the praying hands on it. And I mean, I obviously gutted it and made it into another journal. And that video is down below in making a journal. And this was my February journal with my dad's memorial stuff in it. Okay. So this piece right here was in this bucket, but I pulled it to use. Okay. But I also was not going to use it to make like just a regular junk journal. I don't know when else I would use this like beautiful velour and praying hands, and it just isn't something I'm going to use for a regular monthly journal, and it was absolutely perfect for February. Okay, so you can hear me getting emotional there. Okay, here is an envelope. Now this, I don't know why it's in here. This I didn't buy, so I popped it in here. So I don't think we're going to use this, but I actually might. This is what's drawing my attention the most for a cover. Okay, so let me just say that. Let's see. I have a mathematics book. Well, let's see. Here's some journal pages from the journal that I just showed you. So we have some plain journal pages. Whoops. Okay, so we could use that. I did buy a mathematics book. Now, see, I've already done a little work in here and made some signatures. So this was a high school mathematics book. I don't know how I want to pile this. And we've already made some signatures, so I'm going to show you that. All right, but here's the rest of the pages here. Okay, now I'm never going to use all these, so we're going to have to, whatever, make some packets to send out or share these somehow, okay, because this is obviously... Here's the rest of that journal paper. It's very, it's already kind of colored, kind of antique-y, if you will, you know, from the air. It's a little yellowed. They're very porous. Like this paper's, I don't know the right words. Porous is all I can give you. It's also, did I mention it's a little early for me and my brain? Yeah, I'm tired. Like I woke up and yeah. Okay, so more math pages. So these are just the guts of the books, right? This is, yeah, the math book. Okay, now some of this I definitely want to use and stamp on or whatever. Okay, so these are all the guts from the book. Okay, cool. So guts. Okay, what else did we have in here? This is a good piece of plain paper, obviously, from it. This one I'm going to pull. I will definitely use that because it's just plain and yes. Okay, yes to that. This is the Old Farmer's Almanac. Not the full thing. Like I know the big one is, I know the real one is big. This is just a little one, I think. I don't know. It had some really fun pictures in it that I thought might be fun. But see, I didn't pull this, like obviously for Christmas. That would go with Christmas. These would make fun pages. So if not, you're going to pull this and like put it on the day that, you know, voting. So I'm not too sure how we'll use this, but I thought it was kind of fun. It was probably like 10 cents or something at the thrift store. Okay, we did have fun looking at this. This is like a little flip calendar thing. It's not even a calendar. It's just quotes. But look how stinking cool this is. It has funny like quotes and great vintage, you know, pictures. So I I love this. So I think but again, I didn't want to pull any of these to use in my daily journal or whatever, unless I'd used it here first, if that makes sense. Okay, here's another Amazon package that I obviously pulled to use as a cover. So let's see, let's reorganize. This one needs to go in paper. I'm not too sure if it's cheating or not. I don't actually care at this point because, it's been way too long. Here's more pages from the almanac that we already pulled. Trees, baskets, whatnot. Okay. And that's a really cool page with the actual checkouts from the library. So I think I'm just going to put that up front. Here is a page. I obviously coffee dyed. It's super fragile. See how it's ripping and stuff. So I will definitely use this. It just won't be for a page of the signature. Same with these. They're kind of ripped and whatnot, but great for journaling spots. So that just goes in the paper pile. Here's another paper. Okay, so that's all. Nope, here's one more. Here's one more piece of paper. Again, already coffee dyed. It's very brittle at this point though, but look at the color. And it's kind of janky now because it's been in the bucket and stuff has been on it. I don't care. I love it all. Okay. Okay, so that's that. Let's look. I also got these coin envelopes. So they were $1 for, I don't even know how many, obviously. Plenty. I don't know what I'm going to use these for, quite frankly. I will end up sending them, I'm sure, out in Happy Mail or some sort of mail-like thing. But I thought they were really fun. I don't even know if they make these anymore, to be honest. I doubt it, but I thought they were very cool. So I was just seeing if there's any. There is an 800 phone number on here. So, but 50 cents in pennies. I mean, just so cool. The green are dimes and the blue are quarters. Oh, I'm sorry, nickels. Isn't that cool? I think they're really cool. And I know some of you, there's lots of crafts out there of making things with coin rolls. So those are in the pile to use, obviously, as added stuff, as ephemera. Here is a map I got. This was 50 cents. Well, at least 50. I mean, at most 50 cents. I can't at this point remember at all if any of it was on sale or if they were having a tag sale or any of it. It doesn't matter. But a really cool old map. Well, I don't know how old, but it doesn't, yes, I do. 2015 and 16. So some fun colors on there for pages. Okay, so we might do that. Okay, now we get into the extra stuff. So that's the paper stuff. Now, this is why I need to do something with this journal today. Well, let me show you. Okay, I got this fun tape, which is like ribbon, but it's on tape. So that's kind of fun. So we'll make sure that we use that. Sorry, going through here. This is why I pulled this bucket specifically, but look at this really fun green sparkle tape. Okay, so I can tell you right now, I'm not going to use it in this journal. I'm just not. It's not speaking. Well, never say never. I want this in my March journal. Okay, I'm going to put it into my March pile right now. If this happens to turn out to be my March journal, then maybe we'll get it in there. But it's going to go into my March journal. Okay, what else do I have? This was a fun 50 cents of material. I don't know, snippets off of something somebody made, obviously. Oh, I lied. It does not seem to be a snippet. It seems to be like a whole roll. I don't know. It doesn't matter. For us, it's going to make some fun tags and borders and whatnot. Okay, so that's kind of extra. I'm going to put the extras back in the bucket. I got this cool thing of binding tape, bias tape. Anyway, it's black, obviously, 20 cents. Yeah, not too sure. I got a fun thing of washi, and it's Scotch brand, so it's probably still, yeah, look at that. Scotch makes some good tape. They do know what they're doing. It's not super cheap. I'm sure this one was. I'm sure it was like 10 or 20 cents or something. Yeah, love it. Gold, I don't know. Okay. A really fun thing of buttons. Okay, so this was $1. I can tell you I know, and I remember I've probably said it in all 3 videos. I haven't watched them. I bought it for this button right here, and I have not fixed the scarf that I want to put this on. And I know that sounds weird. It's like this very cool scarf I saw online, and then I showed it to my sister, and she made me one, and it needs a button closure, and it's so cool, and it's for that button right there. But we're going to have fun making tassels or something out of those. All right. I believe I bought an awl in this one, which is, I don't know why. Is that an awl? It may not even be an awl because it has like a needle threader right there. So that's actually kind of cool because you could poke the hole and thread it at the same time. If anybody knows what this tool is, let me know because that's kind of cool. All right. There's that. I also got some acrylic paint, which is always usable. It's white. It's now probably 4 years old because gosh knows how old it was when I bought it. Here's some thin white bias tape. I'll put that back in here. And then we have this really fun Market label maker kit with some labels in it. Does it work? No idea. I have no idea. Don't know what I'm doing with it. Thought we'd give it a try. Okay. Let me show you, because I think I'm already ahead of myself. I mean, I think my previous person already did this. So I think I'm going to put all of this back in the bucket. If we need it, it's there. Hopefully the whole bucket doesn't fall. Okay, let's see what we did with this because, oh gosh, I really want to use the stuff I got in the haul, which means I'm down to this book. Let me see if I can get you in just a little bit more. I have this book, and I still have this cover as well, so we could use this cover. I obviously already used the maroon kind of velvety one that I used for this month's journal. Okay, so let's see what I already did in here because I already made some signatures and kind of started this. I obviously gutted the book. You just saw all the innards. Okay, let's see what we did for signatures. Looks like I made 2 signatures here. And okay, the first one, so like front of the journal, kind of some marbly paper, some math pages, journal, the dictionary not dyed. Some of these are coffee dyed, some of them aren't, right? So it looks like we've made just 2 signatures already. Put some pages in sideways. Yeah, okay. So I think we're ready to make a journal. Now, I just don't know. Yeah, see, so I taped these pages together and it's too big and we folded it up to get a little, yep. Okay, kind of fun, yep. So we're good to go. So that's the first signature, and I don't know, this one, this last page here, I've glued together to make, a page. So that would be the first signature. Now, well, let's just see for 1 second. Hold on. Here's signature number 2. Again, I've made a page with some tape and taped 2 pages together. You guys, I got to get like a coffee warmer thing down here. It is ridiculous how cold it gets and how quickly my coffee gets cold. Same deal. Okay, just all the pages. I think we're good to go. I don't want to argue with myself and like make changes. I've already put some conscious effort into that. Is that our middle? It is, and that's fine. So what do we want to do? What do we want to do? The question is, are we going to use the math book? And I feel like the answer is yes, because, well, one, I want to use something I got in the haul. 2, the other book, the paper dictionary book, is the easy answer for me. I've actually, I don't think ever remade an actual textbook cover. So we're going to do it. I'm simply going to make this the journal. Yeah. Now what, you say? I don't know. The question now is, let's see what we want to do. I am not going to cut all these individually. I can tell you that right now. We're very close to 9 that way. And 6 1/4 this way. So we're going to cut these at 9 by 6 and see, we'll see how it goes. Okay. We're going to wing it. All right. So what I am going to do, I think I'm winging this, you guys. I'm totally making it up because this is what we're doing. We're just playing with paper today. I have no, I mean, what's the downside? There's no downside. It's paper. We can make more. We can make another one. We can keep cutting it down smaller and smaller. I am trying a little bit. I'm trying to line this up somewhat in the middle. Not flushing it all down to the bottom, but trying to get these somewhat here in the middle, okay? I think that's the best bet at, and no, they're not all perfect, and that's perfect. Okay, so I think I'm going to try and do that. I'm going to make sure it's secure at the bottom here. I think this should work. It should work, right? All right. I think I'm going to try it this way, okay? I am going to take my mat that's not actually marked. That's brilliant. Why would you make a grid pattern thing that's not marked? Okay, so we'll put it right there. And I'm gonna gently, I think, line it up on this line. And I believe these, is this better if I do this? Maybe. I believe these are 1 inch, right? Yes, because it's, yeah, okay. Oh, I need that anyway. So if this is my mark, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just gonna, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna, I'm not literally, not even second guessing that. I'm throwing that out. I normally always reserve the right to pull stuff out of the trash. I don't even need to say that. Like, I'm throwing that out. All right. Little bits. Okay, so that's 6-ish. That's 6-ish. Okay. This one, we will also do 6-ish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm just trying to square up my ruler here. I'm trying to get the paper, you know, somewhat square. I mean, we're going to be in the ballpark of square, okay? Not... Wow, It's really not that hard, you guys. I can make it look way harder. So just don't be intimidated by this. Okay, let's woo, Nelly. All right, here we go. So that should be close. Now, now we have this, oops, now we have this way to do. Now this one I'm curious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are very close to 9. Now, because I centered my pages, I'm conscious that I don't want to take a whole inch off the top. I probably want to take 1 inch off of this side. I mean, a half an inch off this end and a half an inch off the other. So I'm going to remove the clips here and just see if I can, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Guess who's not a professional journal maker? This girl. Okay. So I'm going to like put my ruler again at the half inch mark rather. And see, oh, that I already got. Sorry, people are texting me. I apologize. Okay, there we go. And then we'll do the same on the other side, just using these clips to secure it, right? Did I not do that right? I didn't do it right, did I? Six, 9. We're close. I did do it right. Okay, I had a little panic attack there. Sorry. Hold, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I did do it right. Good job, Allison. Okay, we're going to cut this. Last bit off. Okay. Now, as painful as that was, we're going to do it all again because remember we made 2 signatures. So bear with me. I might speed this up if I have time to edit and all that. If not, just keep cleaning your kitchen, doing all the amazing things you do while you watch videos. You guys always comment like, oh, I got my whole kitchen clean. I was like, oh, girl, like, yes, good for you. I should clean my kitchen instead of make paper mess. Okay. Okay. There is signature number 1. Yeah, we're close. Like, you know, yep, we're close. Okay. Well, let's double check we're close instead of just assuming, but yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right, I think I'm going to I'm going to leave one clip on here. I need to cut the other one. All right, so we're going to do the same thing and try and kind of get them in the middle here, like close. All right, this one is a little different with that cover sheet on there, but we're gonna, and that's exactly what I want. So see how it's barely catching this smaller piece? It's gonna be great. Okay, now what I don't want to do is cut this bottom piece, but I think we're only doing a 1/2 inch there, so I think we're gonna be fine there, but to keep that in mind. All right, let's do this one first. I'm gonna put it right here on this middle, the second one. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is a bummer because I really like this edge. So I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this one up, and I'm not gonna, because if I can save that edge, I will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're really close here. Do our best with that. Let's save those. I think we're going to need them in a minute, so this is all recycle. And we didn't quite grab that corner. All right. So, you guys, my new coworker started like 2 weeks ago on the 13th of February, and she's already sick. I was like, girl, you better not get me sick. I have made it since November, being around those little carrier monkey children, and I have not gotten sick. And so, I mean, I've had a little bit of the sniffle, but not sick. I was like, I am not getting sick. Absolutely not. Nobody has time for that. So we were just laughing. She's like, it's only taken me 2 weeks. I'm already sick. I was like, oh, there's just so many germs in a school. It's crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're right there. I'm going to pull this one up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're really close here. I did remember to turn off my phone. Not turn it off, but put it on airplane mode before I started filming, because, you know, we have some problems with that sometimes. But that also means I don't know when my husband's on the way home. So I'm hoping we can get this done before he comes. Gosh knows I have some other things to do around the house. It's just kind of been in disarray, honestly, since the new year when my dad passed. It's just been like the bare minimum is getting done around here. I'm not going to lie. Which is fine. I mean, it's all relative, but it would be nice to start next week with all the boxes checked off, so to speak, and the house kind of back in regular mode. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, everyone has their own standard in that as well, obviously, but yeah, I don't know. Just thinking out loud. I would like to spend all day down here just crafting. That would make me happy. All right, so there is 6, and we're going to count 9 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, so we're going to take, about a 1/2 inch off each side. So, and again, I am not cutting this piece of paper. I'm going to just pull it up. I can obviously take it off the bottom, the top if needed, but I don't want to take it off. I'm cutting right through this calendar. And I think when I'm done with this, I'll go up and make a little bit of breakfast, see if I can get food. Sorry, I should turn this matte is what I should do, but there we go, Allison. All right. So this is exciting because we might get to use our new tool that I don't know what it is. Maybe you guys do, but we'll try it as an awl and a threader thing. Whoops. All right. See, and I put the price tag right there. I think that's what I paid for that velvet journal. So I put that on there. I like to keep some of the price tags and, just to see. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we're right where we need to be. How exciting. I'm going to cut right here and assume it's close enough. Okay. Whew. Yeah, so my dad's memorial was beautiful and wonderful and way longer than I think we expected. It was, we had the church memorial first, obviously, the church service, and it was interesting because I think I don't know. There was obviously 2 services, and so my mom kind of thought, like, we would go from the church to the yacht club. And we got outside the church and I said, Mom, I think, why don't you stay here for a little bit and just say hello or greet people? Because I just didn't know, I knew people wanted to say hello to her and whatnot. There were hundreds of people and a lot of them didn't go to the yacht club. So that was very interesting. So I'm really glad she took the time to stay. But that, of course, delayed us. It's a little bit like a wedding in a sense of you're kind of on a timetable, right? And so we did not plan on staying at the church to greet people after. We thought we would just go. And so she ended up staying. My husband and I went over and we stayed for a little bit, but then went over to the yacht club and started greeting people because there was a lot of people that didn't go to the church service but went to the yacht club service. And so it was just interesting, right? And there was hundreds of people there. And so it was all good and wonderful and, like I said, exhausting obviously, but it was just so neat to see the memories. Decades, right? Decades of memories. He had people there from elementary school and my dad was 84. So, lots of people from out of state, lots of people, who we hadn't seen in years. And of course it brings up all the things, right? Of make time now. Don't wait until I die. So I don't know. It was beautiful. All right. So we have 2 signatures that are close. If we have to cut off those edges, we're close. We are good. We are good. Okay. This one's going to be the front, just because I like this paper, and this one will be the second one. Okay, so that's good. Now we get to make our holes, and I think I think we'll just use one of these strips, but let's go ahead and cut it to 9. Right? Nine. Okay, so the only way I know to do this, you take a strip of paper. It can be anything. It could be a ribbon. Well, I don't know. Paper. Go with paper. The length of your book. Okay. This is what I don't know what we're doing right here. This is the piece I don't know. But I think I'm just going to put some paper. I don't think I'm going to cover. I just need a moment. I just need a moment. Just wait 1 second. Okay. The question is, do we want to cover this with a paper? And some of you are saying yes. I can hear you. Some of you are saying no. I can hear you too. Okay. And my thought is, like, do we have something? I mean, I don't think I want like apples on the front, because what if I don't want apples? Onion skin is very thin. I'm not too sure I want anything that deliberate. Definitive. I don't know what I'm trying to say. So I don't think that's going to go in front. Now, the obvious choice is just, I don't know, like these book pages. We could do the map. That might be fun. We could obviously do some math pages. Or I have just the journal pages, but I don't think the journal pages are super exciting. So, I mean, they're just lined, right? Not that the math pages are super exciting, but so we could do, well, here, this decision's, I think, easier than others. I know I'm going to put some binding tape in there. So we'll do that. I just don't know if I want it over or under this. We could use the map. I didn't dye the map. The map would be kind of fun if it was colored. And I definitely don't want this side of it. That's too much yellow. Okay, so we would definitely use this side. So that would be one option. Because we didn't cut any of the map for the pages. Let's do it. Let's do it. And we'll get a piece that we know is going to fit on here. I like this yellow edge, so I'm going to cut enough for that. Okay. All right, so we'll put that back in the bucket. And then we're going to use this map. I'm not going to use the math pages, so those go back in the bucket. We're not using these right now. Back in the bucket. Don't even know what we're going to use this for. Okay. Oh, that needs to go in my journal. Okay. And I hear you. I know what glue I'm supposed to use. I'm not going to use it. So there's that. This will be perfect. I'm going to leave a little edge. And I think we can do that. Now, if I glue it in just like this, I could cut this and we already have a pocket, but that takes away some of this coolness down here. So I don't think we'll do that. So I do like this yellow here and kind of this border as opposed to using this piece here. So I want to orient it here. And we'll take off this edge. And we are just about at an hour, so I'm gonna stop probably here. No, I'm not measuring it. Whoops! Probably should have stopped talking and paid attention to what I was doing there. All right. That is that. So that's going to be the inside of our journal. I think I'm going to reinforce this spine right here. You could do it with paper. This paper is not going to be much help. I'm going to put this piece of tape right down the middle. I normally put like some Tyvek paper there, but that is easy. Okay, that's my, I love that tape. Okay, I'm going to glue this in. I'm going to get out the glue that I'm supposed to use, even though I don't want to, which takes forever to dry. So I'm going to go get the Yes paste. I'm going to glue it in because I don't have any glue on my desk. Like I have, I mean, that would be good for it. I have like white all-purpose glue. I have, you know, liquid monoadhesive, and I have glitter, the glitter glue. So none of that's going to do the job as I need it to. So I'll get some heavy-duty glue. We will glue this in, and I will bring you back for the sewing in of the signatures. Okay, so thanks for hanging out, you guys. It's just been a process video for me, really, of rambling a little bit, getting reoriented, and putting my hands on some paper and just creating something. Okay, and I'm happy. I'm happy with where it's going. Don't know what it's going to end up like, but it's going to be amazing. So, yeah. So this will be thrift store haul number 2, making a journal part 2. All right. And I'll see you back here for part 3. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you all very, very much. And I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care.